Today is yet again another one of those days where I open a box for a replica that I have yet to own, and I'm really excited because this was kindly sent to me by the company Modify, which is a company that I'm extremely fond of, and specifically because they are the creators of the PP2K, and the PP2K is an absolute beast. I've had a blast with it for so long, and this will be specifically my second replica owned by Modify, the first one that they've ever sent me, and I'm really excited to work with them because, like I said, I've been a fan of them for a while. When they reached out, they had mentioned they wanted to send this to me. I said absolutely, and we just made sure that there was zero restrictions for this video to move forward because I didn't want them to force my opinion on anything, and they said sure, they weren't going to do that. They just wanted my genuine first thoughts and a review video on this platform. So I'm really excited. This will be my first time taking a look at it, other than the fact that I cut the box to make things a little bit easier on myself. All right, so it looks like we got the box. And there's some other stuff in there. It's a small bag and another small box. And this guy, and then we can put this away. Okay. Now this is not the official review video. This is just a first look unboxing. We're gonna have a little bit of fun, diddle around with it, and then at some point we're gonna do the cinematic review where I go over this entire thing, break it down, shoot it, you name it, the whole 9 yards. This is the Tyrant 2011, and when they reached out to me, they mentioned that they were offering 3 different variants. I chose the big boy of the 3. And the smaller 2 variants, I believe, come in a DE color as well. The larger one does not. I haven't looked through anything of information-wise on this platform yet. I'm waiting to do that before the review video. I just like to give like an honest, genuine, like first look, just as if I'm a kid in a candy store who just got a new toy. Again, this is the Modify box. It says Tyrant 2011, built for shooters. This is obviously a Hi-Capa platform. But what I think made this one so special when I saw it was how different it looks. Specifically this variant. You got some manuals. Oh, there you go, look at that. You got the 3 different variants. I picked the big boy because I thought it just looked super unique. And then you got like an instruction manual. And then of course the Tyrant 2011. Take a look at that thing. Holy smokes. Do you see that? I had no idea where they were going to do that. They custom serial numbered it to say stupid. This is a one of a kind. This is the first custom replica that I've ever had. It like has my logo on it. That is freaking awesome. Wow. Okay. I'm going to try not to give it too many brownie points because of that, because that is absolutely sick, and easily move this up to one of my favorite replicas in my collection now, just because, I mean, it's mine. It says stupid. Holy smokes, Modify. That is awesome. Thank you for doing that. Okay, unbiased. First of all, just picking it up, it feels very light, but also front heavy, which I expected because it's super long at the front. But it's light. It's got very minimal weight to it in the back and into the lower. You could feel that like all of the weight is up here on the top. That's because obviously the lower is polymer, but whatever it is, a very lightweight polymer. The grip is actually really nice compared to a lot of grip that comes out of the box. That feels more like I'm gripping like a skateboard deck, which is really nice. I like that. Little movement from top to bottom. Okay, let's get some other things out of the box and we'll kind of just keep looking at everything. Here's the mag that comes with it. I do not know if these are standard Hi-Capa mags. We're going to test it out in a video because I should have some other Hi-Capa mags that we can like play with. Well, that's kind of cool. I like how that sits at the bottom a little bit. I think the reason that it sits at the bottom a little bit, like if you remember like regular Hi-Capas, they have a larger base plate. This one's got a thinner base plate, so it sticks out the bottom. I wonder if the base plate itself, like on other Hi-Capa mags, will cover that. That sits in really nicely. What else do we have here? Okay, so this is just another mag. They sent me a second mag, which is really awesome. And it looks like this is the magazine that's compatible. It says with TM, AW, WE, KJW, Army Works, Army Armory, Army Armory. I don't know what Army Armor is. That's cool. KJW means it'll work with the novice mags that I have as well. TM mags, cool. And what else did they send over? Looks like we've got fiber optic sights. Well, that's really cool. So if I don't choose to use the RMR plate, they also sent the fiber optic sights, the rear fiber optics. So maybe we'll toss those on and showcase those. I probably want to throw an RMR on here because it's a Hi-Capa. They sent a precision inner barrel that we can upgrade. Oh, and I know these are extremely popular. Specifically, I have a Snipers Only Discord, and a lot of the guys in the Snipers Only Discord praise the Modify X-Range buckings in their snipers. So we got a 65-degree Modify X-Range bucking, which we will throw in here as well. I don't know if that'll be a separate video or if that will be in the same video. If I can get that back in there. And then let's just take a look at this guy. Obviously, we'll fire it. Just like to make sure things work and everything. I like to do these first unboxings just so that the company can see it too, and so that they know that if there are any problems, it wasn't me to start off with. Keep everything genuine. First of all, the mag sits in really nice. There's absolutely no movement. Oh, nope, there's more movement than I thought. Sorry. There's movement front to back. A little movement side to side. There's none up and down. Again, like I said, first glance, the grip is extremely comfortable, like in terms of like grippiness. The shape is still very like 2011 box style, but the grip is super nice. I wish more pistols came with that grip. Really like that. It's on the back, it's on the front. Kind of wish it was on the rear. That's totally okay. The mag eject button, mag release. It's super comfortable to get to. Sometimes a lot of the 2011s, and I have big hands, are a little tough to get like your hand around the Hi-Capas. That's nice. It's smooth. That's also plastic. It looks like the trigger, I think it's some sort of aluminum. It's one of those like very boxy style triggers with the straight pullback. It's got a little grip on the front, and I love the geometric patterns up in it too. The safety and mag release look like they are plastic, which is a little interesting, actually. Our safety and slide release look like they're plastic. They are. I kind of wish those were metal out of the box. It also looks like, is that? It's wearing semi. Is this auto? No, that's just a secondary safety. Yeah, it's just a secondary safety. Okay. Okay, sorry. I didn't know if that was the auto switch. And then your palm release, like your secondary safety almost, functions as it should. Like I said, I do wish that these were metal, of course. Got an aluminum hammer. Does come RMR plate ready, which is really nice. You could just throw a red dot on there. And I think the big selling point here is this whole slide assembly. This thing is absolutely gargantuan. It's got a huge rail space. I imagine, I don't know if this whole section of rail space is even remotely usable, but I know you got some rail space back here that you can clip a light on if you want to. I can imagine that a majority of things aren't going to fit up here because it doesn't have the grooves. I wish the grooves went a little bit further. It does come with a threaded arrow barrel. I'm going to try and remove that orange before we get into the filming just because I think that'll be a little bit nicer. The porting on the top is really attractive as well. I don't know, is that a thread cover? This might be a thread cover. That's cool. So this kind of helps stabilize the barrel a little bit. There's a little movement forward and backwards, but none up and down. That slide is so smooth. I don't know how like compatible this is going to be with the like Marui style of Hi-Capa. So if you want to throw like upgrades in it and stuff too, I would imagine being that it's mag compatible, it's probably similar in spec. Your rear sights are super funky. It's like something out of a sci-fi film. Instead of dots or obviously the fiber optics like the one that we can replace it with, it looks like you've got like these lines. And then you got a single white dot in the base. All right, why don't we I love the way this thing looks. I wish these things were metal, not plastic. I wonder if that's going to wear down on the slide catch later on. Let's first fill the mag with gas. This bottle is pretty low, if I'm being honest. So it might not function as well. I'm just trying to use it to its last bit before I use a new bottle for a full review video. We're just going to hold this guy down, and we'll kind of just feel how it kicks. It's got a nice click to it. Got a pretty heavy recoil too. That trigger's really nice. Let's see. Feels nice. So there is a little bit of free wiggle room to start off with the hammer set. That brake, you can't really feel the brake, but it's just short motion. There's almost no over travel. And then your reset, it's like it's not the most aggressive reset either. But I don't know how to explain this to you. The trigger feels nice. Like it doesn't feel, it's a 1911 style trigger. I personally, honestly, I've always been a fan of those. I think they always feel pretty comfortable. I do like that trigger. I just like the way it feels. Like in terms of like reset and everything, it doesn't feel great. Like it's not like an M4 or anything like that or an AR. But when you're just firing it off, it feels nice. Let's chrono it. Again, like I said, I found this trick for the Glock mags. I don't think with the Hi-Capa mags you need it, because a lot of time the Hi-Capa feed lips are a little bit more friendly. Should be able to load these with the T238. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. No, we have to pull this out. Oh, we just pulled that up. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna regas this up. All right, we'll throw it on in. And these are .25s. I'll set this on the chronograph. Ammo. I should have .25s ready to go. Yeah, okay, it's already in .25s. Duh. Cool. All right, let's see how she shoots. It'd be smart to do that, right? We're at 283 FPS and 0.93 joules. Just go for 3. Just knock the camera. 276 at 0.89. 278.9 at 0.9 joules. And 278.3 at 9 joules. Really cool. All right, I should be able to pop this thing down because they don't see a TDC. Oh, am I gonna have to? Yeah. What? Whoa. 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 Okay, so I was gonna pop the slide down because I wanted to obviously show you the hop-up unit. I didn't realize that. Do you see that? It says hop-up. And looking at this guy, it's got these little teeth or grooves. Okay, do you see that? So to adjust the hop-up, I don't need to remove this front stabilization plate. I just need to pull this out a portion and then go this way, right? Can I just, yeah, you see that? And we're adjusting the hop-up. There's no clicking, but the way we adjust it is it's got these teeth on the takedown pin, and then I don't know if you can see in there, it's got that like gold toothed gear. That's your hop-up adjustment. So again, whenever you want to adjust the hop-up, you're just gonna set this back in. Adjust your hop-up. You're gonna pull this guy out a portion, and you can just let the slide forward, and then you can adjust it like this. And when you find the place that you want it, pull this guy out, drop the pin back in, and you're ready to roll. My only thing that I worry about is this being plastic. If slowly the grooves in there will start to get weaker, I think that this should be some sort of metal, unless it's just got a finish on it that I can't see. But I think it's plastic. It's a strong plastic. Is it not? Maybe it's a coated aluminum. Is that? Let's take a look. I lied to you. It's aluminum. It's just got a really nice coat on it. That's metal. Does that mean these guys are too? Okay. Change. The base is aluminum. These guys are aluminum. The trigger's aluminum. Your mag release is plastic. It's got a really nice finish on it, which keeps it from being slippery. I didn't realize that. So that's why we do these first impression videos. That is so, so cool. Bang. She does lock back. The recoil on that is ridiculous. Wow. Okay, so unfreaking real. It actually says stupid on it. I am like mind blown. We'll do a full review, like a cinematic review video in the near future with this thing. I got a ton of different videos and plans and ideas that I want to do for this. I really, really am excited to be working with the company Modify now because, like I said, I've been a big fan of their PP2K. I think the thing is phenomenal right out of the box. So I'm excited to see how this guy performs. Who knows, maybe we'll run an entire Modify loadout one day. Unbiased opinions. I know it's just a first look. Get ready for the unbiased review. I'll catch you in the next adventure. Peace.